What makes 2023 an unusual year in Toronto real estate? Hi, it's David Coffey, and wow, it is 2023. And to be an unusual year in Toronto real estate, you're going to have some steep competition from the past 3 years. In 2020, we had a new pandemic. In 2021, we had, more pandemic and rising prices. And in 2022, we had 7 interest rate hikes and falling prices. So on the surface, 2023 looks like it might be, kind of boring. We're going to have far fewer interest rate hikes. Month over month and seasonally adjusted prices are probably going to be relatively flat. So what makes this an unusual year? Well, let's look at 3 questions that you would rarely ask in any year, but would be quite applicable to 2023. Is it a good time to be a buyer? In the Toronto real estate market, it is a rare moment where it feels advantageous to be a buyer. And in 2023, that may be the case. Now, let's not forget that even though prices are lower, the monthly payments will be higher because of the higher interest rates. But still, the landscape for buyers is much better. We can actually negotiate. There'll be bidding wars still, but there'll be far fewer of them. And you can even target properties that have been in the market for a longer time that would probably not have bidding wars. The key is you need to have a different buyer strategy in 2023 than you've had for 2022. What do you do in 2023 if you purchased a property at the height of the market in 2022? In real estate, agents like myself are often told that we see things through rose-tinted glasses. So let's take a look at the tough stuff. Those people who purchased a property last year at the height of the market with a variable rate. If that sounds like you and you are able to make your mortgage payment and you don't plan on selling your house for several years, you will be fine. As long as you hang in there and have a little patience, you will be okay. We will return to that Toronto default setting of rising prices, more buyers than sellers, and the market will balance out and then go up again. So just hang in there. Now, if you're having trouble making payments, the key is to not look away. Start looking for solutions now before it becomes a bigger problem. You will either have to cut spending or increase your income. Now, I know that is easier said than done, but you need to get creative. So if it's a simple solution like skipping your vacation this year so you can put more towards your payment, then that can be easily done. Perhaps if you need more money, you can rent out a room in your house, you can rent out a room in your condo unit, you can Airbnb your unit. The key is you have to actually increase your income. And if that still fails, I would suggest you speak to your lender to see if you can find out any alternative solutions. But most of all, make sure you address this now and don't wait for something to happen. Should sellers be worried in 2023? Any seller should have their expectations adjusted to the current market conditions. It's not the peak of 2022 and interest rates have impacted prices. So if you're buying or selling your condo, just make sure that you look at the most recent sales and not ones from 10 months ago. Now, the good news for sellers, we are technically not in a buyer's market. In order to be in a buyer's market, we need to accumulate 5 to 6 months of inventory. There are fewer buyers, there are fewer sellers, there are fewer transactions. Now, it is still a good time to be a buyer. So sellers, just make sure you have a good marketing plan that is suitable for the real estate landscape right now. I hope you enjoyed this breakdown of 2023, this unusual yet boring year. Let me know what you think of this content in the comments. I'm David Coffey of Bosley Real Estate. If you have any questions on Toronto real estate of your own, please feel free to reach out.